The chemistry teacher walked into a tattoo shop to stop a student from ruining his skin, but the cold young owner was the one who changed her whole life. Mu Yanqin was a high school chemistry teacher, strict, quiet, and always pretending she was fine. One day, a girl in her class admitted that several students had made a stupid bet. Whoever lost had to get a tattoo. The students thought it was funny, but the teacher froze. One careless mark could follow them for years. So she followed the clue to a tattoo shop near the school. Everyone said that place was dangerous, but when she opened the door, she saw a young man in black, calm, sharp, and unreadable. She asked if a high school student had come in. He did not panic. He only looked at her like he had seen through her fear. She thought he was trouble. What she did not know was that this trouble had rules. Soon after, pressure came from home. Her mother kept forcing her to go on blind dates, saying other women already had boyfriends and everything was for her good. The teacher said she did not want to go anymore, but her refusal meant nothing. In her mother's eyes, a daughter's pain was never as important as marriage. At the restaurant, the blind date man looked polite for only a few seconds. Then he judged her salary, her looks, and her age. He even said she had reached the best age to give birth. The teacher smiled coldly and asked, "Does the woman's opinion not matter?" The man laughed and treated her answer as a joke. He thought she was too gentle to fight back, but every word was heard by the tattoo shop owner nearby. That night, after the date collapsed, her ride was cancelled in the rain. Just when she was standing alone, the same young man drove up. She expected mockery, but he simply handed her food and helped her get home. Only then did she realize he was not as cold as he looked. From then on, they kept running into each other. She saw him refuse reckless kids, ignore childish drinking games, and quietly feed a stray cat in the dark. The same hand that held tattoo tools could also protect a weak little animal. Her guarded heart began to shake. He also saw the part of her no one cared about. She was a teacher at school, a daughter being controlled at home, and a woman who had learned to swallow every grievance alone. When her mother called again, she finally said no. But the closer they got, the more dangerous the feeling became. He was too young, too direct, and too hard to ignore. She kept telling herself he was just a tattoo shop owner she had met by accident. Yet he appeared whenever she was embarrassed, tired, or needed help. One day, he carried a pile of books to her home. She hurt her shoulder, and he tried to leave, but she stopped him and said she had medicine. As she reached behind his neck to apply the ointment, the room suddenly became quiet. He stood still. She stood closer. Neither of them mentioned the distance that had disappeared. Then she told him her name. He repeated it, as if he wanted to remember every word. When she said the character in his name suited him, his eyes changed. For the first time, the fearless young man looked nervous. When everyone thought this was just a brief mistake, the next second, he pulled her into a kiss. The teacher should have pushed him away, but her hand froze on his shoulder. And just as the forbidden feeling broke through, she still had no idea this kiss would drag them into a storm neither of them could escape.